Hi girlies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I'm going to show you my January favourites. I do have a little bit of a following on Instagram and TikTok and of course on YouTube, so I do get to try a lot of different products before they go on the market. I used to make a favourites video every month, but I just sort of forgot about it. And because I get to try so many products before they're available in stores, I just thought it would be helpful maybe to show you guys some of my favourites and maybe not so favourites. Of course, I'm going to start off in the shower, and it's going to come to no surprise that I'm showing you the Fenty Clear Thinker Clarifying Shampoo. But what is a little bit different is that I've routinely started using this shampoo scalp massager that I picked up from Amazon. I really love the clarifying shampoo because my hair is super oily and it's a very gentle shampoo. It removes the dirt, excess oil and any sort of product buildup in my hair, but it doesn't make it feel like it's being stripped. I think when you have quite oily hair, you often use a lot of anti-oil products and then your ends can feel quite dry. I'm still really struggling with my oily hair, especially as I'm having some hormonal issues at the moment. The oil in my skin is just a little bit out of control. I'm going to show you guys what my acne is looking like a little bit later in this video. I'm thinking of reaching out to my Amica representative just to try their reset shampoo because the oil in my hair is just a little bit out of control. Everything's a little bit out of control at the moment. I'm next going to go in with my scalp exfoliator. This is the Scalp and Body Scrub in Melrose Place from Way. This has a primary scent note of velvety rich rose and has hints of bergamot, lychee, cedarwood and white musk. To me, this just smells really bougie. I used to use Way quite a lot, but I found that my oily hair gets used to shampoos after a couple of months and it just doesn't seem to be as effective. I'm planning on repurchasing their fine to medium hair mask and their detox shampoo. I was looking back at a picture of my hair from 2021 and I think that's when my hair was the most healthiest. I'm pretty sure I was using the Way fine to medium shampoo, so I might also pick up a smaller bottle of that just to see how that works on my hair now. For my second shampoo, I use Lush's Daddy-O shampoo, but I decided I'm not going to include this in my favourites video because I think it's drying out the lengths of my hair a little bit too much. Again, like I've said before, I think my hair gets too used to shampoos, and instead of preventing the oil, I think it is definitely stripping the moisture from the lengths of my hair, which is why I want to get a new second shampoo. I like to go in with a cleanser after I've shampooed my hair twice, so I'm going in with Dove's Advanced Care Body Wash, Pampering Shea Butter and Vanilla. It's a very long name. This is a really inexpensive shower gel, and I've had it for quite a while and just never seemed to reach for it. Since having my little accident, I've sorted through my bathroom products and I'm just keeping my favourite scented products in my shower shelves, and my extra products are in the bottom of my 2 IKEA drawers. I found that I've kept out a lot of my vanilla products. I know everyone's going to be so shocked by that, so now that I've streamlined my shower gels, I've really been reaching for this Dove shower gel most days. I know this is going to sound like such a first world problem, and it totally is, but sometimes I do struggle to find places to put all my PR that comes to me, so when my sister comes up to stay, she often brings like an empty bag or a suitcase. Recently, something that I've really been loving is Jisoo's Honey Gloss Ceramide Therapy Mask. I normally use Amika's Soul Food Mask, but recently I've definitely been leaning towards my Jisoo. It's a pretty lightweight mask. I find that a little goes a long way. I have had some issues with this weighing down my hair if I use too much. I really love how glossy this makes my hair feel, and I think as long as I use just a tiny bit, it actually works really well on my greasy fine hair. I'm next going to go in with Tree Hut's Violet Victory Shower Gel. This has notes of sugared violet, vanilla orchid and sandalwood. This is another one of my most used shower gels since I organised. What I really love about this is the gold sparkles inside this shower gel. I still haven't been able to find this in any UK shops, but I have been able to find this on American Seasonal Home Ltd, where this retails for £18.90. This website also has Cinnamon Dolce, which I've really been dying to try, and that's for £16.90, but I'm still trying to find another website that has these in stocks because delivery is 2 to 4 weeks. I am on Tree Hut's PR list, but this is for specific products, so they'll have like a little box they'll send out, but I don't get to choose. Obviously, I really appreciate being on the PR list because this means I get to try out those American exclusive products, but it is so frustrating when you really love a brand and you really love their products and you just can't get it in the UK. Now, something you can get from Tree Hut in the UK is the Cotton Candy Sugar Scrub. This has notes of spun sugar, strawberry and sweet cream. It's a very rich and sweet scent, so if you're not into that candy floss bubblegum kind of scent, then this probably won't be be for you. I picked up this scent from Boots for $15.99, but it is currently on sale for £12. And now that I think about it, the American resellers aren't actually that much more expensive than the price on Boots' website. This is a little bit of a weird clip, but people often ask me how often I shave my arms. Now, I think I shave my arms maybe every 2 to 3 days, and this is the growth that I have on my arm at the moment. Now that I think about it, I think I shave my arms more regularly than my underarms. I wear a lot of jumpers obviously, but when I'm moisturizing, it's just something I really notice, and obviously I do not moisturize my armpits. Something I really love to pair with Tree Hut's Candy Floss Scrub is Imperial Leather's Foam Burst in Mallow and Cherry Blossom. This has scent notes of vanilla meringue, rose petals and marshmallows. This is a really sweet feminine scent. I definitely use the vanilla foam burst more than the mallow and cherry blossom. I do love a sweet scent, but I do find sometimes I have to be in the right mood for a bubblegum kind of scent. I feel like this with Lush's Sticky Dates. I think sometimes like a food sweetness can almost be a little bit too sickly for me. Something I always seem to forget to tell you guys about is what I'm using when shaving my arms. So this is the Estrad razor, and this is just the normal pink one. I try to change the razor blades every sort of 2 months, but I can't say that I always do that. Another product I'm sure no one is surprised that I'm including in my January favourites is Soap & Glory's Vanillicious Body Scrub. Look, I have never misjudged a product so much in my life, and I'm happy to admit that because I absolutely love this scrub. I'm definitely finding that my legs are quite sensitive at the moment, and this allows me to exfoliate without getting any bumps. I don't really ever remember having strawberry legs when I was younger, but I'm finding in my old age that there are just some little bits on my legs which are a little bit strawberry-like. It's really strange because it's just certain areas on my calf and not really on my upper thigh, and it's just random little patches. In case you've not heard me talk about this product before, this has scent notes of vanilla, caramel and sandalwood. To shave my legs, I'm going in with Tree Hut's Golden Vanilla Moisturizing Shaving Oil. I do feel like my legs are a lot drier than my arms, so I do like to go in with something which is a little bit more moisturizing. Golden Vanilla has scent notes of creamy coconut, rich vanilla and smooth sandalwood. I'm still on the lookout to find Tree Hut's original vanilla shaving oil. I found it on eBay for £25, but at the moment I'm resisting it because it literally retails for about £7 in America. It does look as though you can buy this on Tree Hut's Amazon store, but it's really expensive. It's £22.99 and it's going to take between 2 or 3 weeks to get into the UK, and I'm not sure if taxes are included, so I'm not really sure whether I want to purchase it from Amazon. For conditioner, I'm going in with Fenty Hair's The Rich One. I don't really have strong feelings about this conditioner. I like it, but I don't love it. There's nothing that I feel like it particularly does or doesn't do for my hair. I'm going to finish up my shower routine with my favourite sundae at the moment, which is the hot chocolate fragrance. Now, I'm pretty sure this didn't used to be available in the UK. I think I ordered it from, maybe it was Just My Look or somewhere in Australia, but I've just found it on Look Fantastic for £13. I find with sundae, a lot of their whips aren't too fragrant. I really like that subtle kind of scent, and this is exactly it. Moving on to my post-shower favourites, I'm going in with my Gissu honey oil. I think is it Gissu or Jisoo? I go between the two. This is the only hair oil that I've found works on my really fine oily hair. I think a lot of the hair oils that I've tried have definitely been a lot thicker, but to me this feels really lightweight and doesn't make my hair feel greasy. On damp skin, I like to go in with my Vanillicious body lotion, and then after that I go in with my Fenty Butter Drop in Salted Caramel. I reached out to my Fenty representative earlier this week just to get a few top-ups, and I did manage to get another top-up of Salted Caramel, but I am so disappointed because this is a limited edition scent and I just love it. The only store that I've found that may potentially have stock is Look Fantastic. It is currently sold out on their store, but it does say that they have some coming soon, so I don't know if that's wrong or maybe they do have some stock coming soon, but the Fenty Butter Drops are literally the best thing I've put on my skin ever. I don't normally include deodorants in my monthly favourite because I don't normally try out many different deodorants, but I managed to get the Dove Bridgerton deodorant, and this is in the scent Love and Meadows. I don't want to talk too much about it because I will probably end up reviewing this on my channel or on my TikTok if I can find any more of the products in the UK. Guys, I am so excited. I've been trying to get this scrub, the matching scrub, like for weeks. I've been trying to get it and it's been out of stock everywhere. I've just found that a lot of the fragrances are on Boots. I'm going to do like a little I'm so excited. I'm gonna go and buy it now. Okay, I decided to be sensible and finish editing this video, but then I am going to go and buy the Bridgerton collection. I'm now going in with Fenty's Body Lava in How Many Carats, and this product just speaks for itself. I think that Fenty is probably the best skincare brand that I've ever tried. I'm trying to think of anything that really compares to this. Even like a non-celebrity skincare brand, I don't think anything matches this. I'm just applying some of Milk Makeup's Hydro Grip Primer to my neck, my wrists, and also the insides of my elbows, just to make my fragrance last a little bit longer. I think e.l.f. does a really good dupe for this, and I think I'm gonna go and pick this up from Superdrug sometime in the week, or maybe I can add it to my Boots order, because I think Milk Makeup's primer is a little bit too expensive to be using on my wrists. One new perfume I'm really trying to get to like is Utopia Vanilla Cocoa by Kayali. I think I bought this in December, and it's more of a florally vanilla, and I'm not really sure how I feel about it. The top notes have coconut milk, honeysuckle, pear blossom, and Italian lemon. The heart notes have jasmine, tuberose, and amberette, and the base notes have bourbon vanilla, sandalwood musk, and patchouli. Something I received this week that I'm really excited to share with you guys is Ole Henriksen have brought out a new lip scrub. I know you guys know I'm obsessed with the Vanilla Bom Bom lip balm, but this is really nice. At first, I wasn't really sure what to make of it. I think I'm under some sort of false impression that things have to be really abrasive in order to exfoliate. For the very last thing I have to show you, I've got the Mighty Spot patches. As you guys can see, I'm having quite a hormonal breakout at the moment. I've got some things going on with my hormones, and I'm sure we will talk about it in a few weeks time, but this isn't that video. These are definitely the best pimple patches I've ever used. I'm going to fast forward and show you what my face looks like at the end of the day. And that is everything I have to show you guys for my January favorites. I'm definitely going to be doing a review of the Bridgerton collection in my next video, so if that's something you're interested in, then keep an eye out for that next week. As always, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.